cases where Bhagwan has shown miracles of his omniscience or omnipotence. I would like to probably share a few of such experiences. One day Bhagwan came for darshan, and I was sitting with one of my co-research scholars, and he came straight to Arun. I was sitting next to him, and he said, "Ni amma ko diabetes kada? Your mother has diabetes, no?" He said, "Yes, Swami, avunu Swami. I have told her many times not to take sweets, but she does not agree to what I say. When the guests come to the house, she has sweets with them. When she goes to the temple, she'll have prasadam there. When she goes with the child to buy him an ice cream, she also has an ice cream to give the child a company. So on various excuses, she's going on having sweets." Arun, nuvu pani chesei. After darshan, you go and tell her strictly that she should not have sweets anymore. And Swami just, and then Swami looked at me and suddenly he said, "You, Delhi boy?" I said, "Swami." He was sounding very strict. And I said, "Swami, what?" He said, "You also. When you were in Delhi, you were telling about going to dentist, setting the denture fine, trying for modeling. See, it's a very bad thing. Never think like this." And I was totally aghast. I said, I did not remember at all what Swami was talking about. Because I left my college 6 years back, and then I was here. I was not able to remember any such instance. Anyway, I said, "Arun, let me think about what Swami scolded me for. I have no idea, but at least you go and tell your mother strictly that she has not to take any sweets." So Arun went and came back, and I asked Arun, "What happened?" He said, "Swami yesterday came in my mother's dream and told her, 'See, you are having sweets time and again in spite of me warning you not to have. So tomorrow I will tell Arun to give you a call and scold you for not having sweets. For having sweets, that you should not have sweets.'" So I was, aghast that, Swami plays all these dramas in the three phases of our existence: the physical plane, mental plane, dream state, deep sleep stage. All these are accessible to Swami at 100% of the times because all these are included in him. He is that consciousness which pervades everything in this whole universe. So I was amazed. So in the night I was thinking about, what Swami told me about not dentures setting right and trying for modeling. And then it struck me that around 7 years back, sitting in the college canteen, it was the last day of the college, holidays were just starting. So one boy came and spoke to me, and he asked me my plans for the holidays time. I said, "I have no great plans. Maybe, I'll be mostly at my home." He said, "Boss, I've gotten a great offer for doing some modeling for a local magazine, and for just 1 hour of work for a week's time, they are offering you a good amount of money." And then he said, "No, Deepak, not bad. Your face cut also is fine. Only thing is your dentures, all your teeth are twisted in all directions. If only you have a better denture, probably you can, also have an opportunity." And he said, "You see, there's a dentist just across our college campus. Why don't you just go and consult him? You can also have some pocket money to spend during the vacations." So hesitatingly, I just went to the dentist and I told him about my problem. And he said, "Your teeth are not so bad. I would not recommend taking out 4 teeth, putting a denture. Anyway, denture has to be there for 2-3 months' time. You anyway have missed your opportunity for doing modeling. So I think it doesn't really, you don't require any such treatment. You better, try something else to earn your pocket money." So I forgot all about for that particular instance, and I, just came back home. After 6.5 to 7 years of this happening, one day in darshan, without any thought in my mind, Swami comes and scolds me about that kind of a bad thought being in my mind 7 years back. And I was aghast. I said, "God, you know everything." Right? Similarly, one day when Bhagwan came out for darshans, and I happened to take a namaskar because the results were just declared, and I was waiting with the bated breath as to, will I be able to get an O grade or not? Because in Swami's terminology, if you have an outstanding or an O grade, only then you have passed in the examination. Otherwise, you have failed. So I was sitting in the first line thinking, "Oh God, will I really pass, in O grade or not?" Swami came, stood on that time there were no railings, stood on the steps, looked at me, called me very sternly. So my heart started beating in and out of my chest. I thought, God, I have not got a O grade, I am going to get scoldings from Bhagwan. And Swami just called me and he says, results have come. I said, I was nearly about to say, sorry Swami, if I have not got O grade, please forgive me. Suddenly he burst into a smile and said, Niku O grade vachindi. And he smiled beautifully, materialized Vibhuti and gave it to me in my hands. And as I took Vibhuti and somebody gave me a paper, I kept it and I took Namaskar. I felt Swami's feet were burning. Swami's feet were burning with heat. He had fever. He had high fever. And when I looked towards Swami's eyes, I saw that his eyes also were red. And I got alarmed. The joy of getting blessings from him totally vanished. And I said, Swami, you have fever. You are suffering, Swami. And Swami said, Naaku emi suffering ledu. You go and sit. I have no suffering at all. You go and sit down comfortably. But I refused to budge. And I said, Swami, no, please tell Swami, you have taken upon yourself somebody's suffering. And then Swami said, what could I have done? This small child, 6 months old, he has a hole in the heart from his very birth. And every day he is moving towards death. But no hospital in the country has accepted his case because it's a very complicated surgery on a 6 months old child. Then he said the doctors came and they requested me that, Swami, can we take this particular case? And I said yes. And the operation was performed by a team of 6 doctors who worked together for 6 hours on this 6-month-old child. And then Swami burst into a beautiful smile with great satisfaction on his face and said, I am very happy. The child is well now and the mother is very happy. And I looked at Bhagwan's face with a gaping mouth and said, God, this is love. This is love.